Hi Libras, welcome to my channel, and this is your general scope for the week of March 20th, 2017. I don't have any messages or anything like that to share with you for this week, so let's just get started with you, shall we? Nice, nice. Oh, Libras. Okay. Let's see what energies we have for you. So we start the week off with the Queen of Cups. So you could be in this emotionally powerful position at the beginning of the week, and or this is it could be a person that is in a higher status than you, that gives you your orders, supervisor, manager, team leader, so forth. But she is emotionally in touch with herself, so she's more nurturing in how she gives her orders, and you really like this person because she's more of a nurturing type than a real bossy point fingers kind of thing. Or like I said, this could be you in emotionally powerful status at the beginning of the week. Other than that, this could be someone you go to for emotional support, and you might need somebody like that at the beginning of the week. Not sure, but just any one of those messages are for you. Next card we have is the Hermit card. So beginning of the week, you're gonna feel or kind of want to go into a hermit stage, isolate yourself. You could be isolating yourself emotionally. That could be one point. Other than that, there's a light that's guiding you. So you're either going to be going on a being in isolation. You're going inwards to seek the answers and the wisdoms that you seek for this week. This is also telling me that you should be shining your light at this point as well, because who knows, you might be helping others as well as helping yourself in this time. It doesn't necessarily mean that when you're isolating yourself and you're going on this little spiritual journey, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're shutting yourself off from the world. You'll still be doing things that you normally do. It's just you're gonna take some of this time to isolate yourself from maybe certain things, in order to gain this wisdom and this kind of soul searching. You could be coming into new ideas at the maybe midweek or so, but you know, like I share in my videos, every card does not necessarily mean a day of the week. These energies are throughout the week. It's just I'm picking them up because that's where they kind of are, but it could be related to any part of the week. Okay, so you're probably coming into new ideas at this time during the week, about midweek. This is also an ace. This is a yes card, so whatever questions I do not answer, it is a yes to. This, you could be gaining inspiration at this time of the week as well. This is a card of new beginnings of maybe you get a spark of inspiration. Okay, maybe getting that energy as well, feeling the energy that you need to during this time of the week. And the next card we have is the Page of Swords. This is a card of truth. This could be, you could be getting news at this time, and this is toward the ending of the week. Some news, some truthful news, some swift news that you're gaining during or getting toward the mid ending of the week. You could be dealing with this could be news that's still immature as well, so you don't have all the facts yet. And this could be also dealing with an immature person. It could be a child, could be your child, could be somebody else's child. So quite not sure about what that entails, but just be aware of that as well. But yeah, more or less so swift news, truthful news that is coming to you by midweek or so, or toward the ending of the week. Next card we have is the Ten of Cups. This is a card of completion, emotional completion. You're in a state of emotional bliss at this time. This is a happily ever after card, and this is like a Friday going in toward the weekend. Happy home life, happy family life. but emotional card. So emotional bliss. You're feeling such emotional happiness at this time. Next card we have is the Eight of Cups, and this is an emotional card as well, but it's an emotional card, a card of emotionally moving on. So either you're at this state, at this point in time where you're able to emotionally move on. Okay, and maybe that's where that emotional bliss comes from, and you're emotionally moved on from whatever emotional blockages or emotional lagging that you've had in the past or during this past week. Maybe that's why you're going within, seeking some emotional answers as well. Okay, but it is a card that is about moving forward, moving on. You are guided. You have the stars to light the way, and you have a little dolphin here, maybe like a spirit guide or something that's probably a little bit nudging at you along the way as well. So this is either something you have to do or you will do by the weekend. Okay, last card we have is the Eight of Swords, and so you're being restricted, you're feeling restricted, you're thinking restricted, or you're communicating restrictively. Something about thinking and communicating is restricting you from something. Either you're doing it to you or somebody else is doing it to you. And if you look at this card closely, she is bounded, and she couldn't have bound herself in this way. She could probably blindfolded herself just to not see, but she couldn't have bounded herself to where she can't move her arms. So someone usually would have to have put you in this position, and swords are of thinking and communicating. So someone has put you into this put you in this position. So you want to really think carefully about that. And so either or in those cases, but in any case you are in a restrictive state at the end of the week. Okay, let's kind of recap. So you're emotionally powerful at the beginning of the week, or you're in a emotionally powerful at the beginning of the week, or this is a person who is in a higher status that gives you your duties, but is a more nurturing type rather than pointing the fingers and this and then you do this, you do this, you do that kind of thing. Or it could be someone who you go to for emotional advice. And then we have you kind of soul searching, isolating yourself to gain more wisdom or insight. At the beginning of the week, there's a light that does shine for you, or what it's also stating is you want to shine your light even more. So because it does help others and it does help yourself in this state, and at this time at the beginning of the week. It is a major arcana. You want to pay close attention to that. So it's not necessarily isolating yourself in the things that you're absolutely not doing anything. You'll still be doing things that you normally do, but you're in a state of more of a soul search, soul searching, or a spiritual state, more to say. And you could get creative. You could have a spark of inspiration toward midweek that gets you started. It is a card of new beginnings, so it is starting something new. Like I said, a spark of inspiration. It is a yes card, so whatever questions that I did not answer, it is a yes to. And then we get to an immature person that you're dealing with toward the ending of the week. Or you're getting news that's quite immature that you don't have all the facts to. It could be maybe you're dealing with your child or a child of somebody else. It is a truthful card. It is a card of truth, and this news There's a news that comes to you that does come swiftly. So either one of those things probably going on for you. And then we come to a happily ever after. You're in an emotional state of bliss. You're in an emotional completion. You're in a safe, secure place. Happy home, happy family life. And then you either get to a point where you are emotionally moving on, or you're at the point where you're really thinking about emotionally moving on. You're being guided by this, and you do have spiritual support, or you do have support in this as well. Spirit guides or actual people involved to help you through this. And then you're probably feeling restricted by the end of the week for some unknown reason, but it is the way you're thinking, the way you're communicating, or somebody else is putting you in this position or doing this to you in the way they think and the way they communicate towards you. So I hope that makes sense for most of you. I thank you for watching. If this does not resonate with you, you can always watch your rising or moon sign as well. So I do wish you a fabulous week so far. Pretty good, not too bad, you know. And just always remember that it takes two to tarot, so to speak. And I bid you aloha.